Hello, hello, hello. Today I'm going to talk about from how I went from $0 to $900 days after losing my truck and job. Hi, my name is Paula. I also go by Digital Granny. I'm just about to start going live here. I'm on 2 platforms streaming today, and I'm so happy to be here. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you are new to me, drop it in the comments. I'm going to walk you through what I do to have $900 days as a stay-at-home mom who used to do the dash. So if you're a mom, if you're a dad, if you're a grandma, if you're a grandpa, and you've been praying to God and asking God for a way to generate an income, maybe it's extra income you need. Maybe you need flexible income. Maybe you don't have all kinds of time in the day. I don't do a 9-to-5 grind, okay? This is not a 9-to-5 grind. This is something that I followed step by step to build a business online. I started this in June of 2024. I lost my beloved black Suburban and my job in the same day. Okay. So I was the dasher who was out there. I'm a homeschooling mom, but I was a dasher. I was delivering food. Okay. 40 plus hours, wasn't making enough. And I was struggling. I was stressed out and I was stuck. Prayed to God and he brought me a way to generate an income from home, actually from this. Okay. So if you have this and you have Wi-Fi, then you don't want to miss this. Make sure today, 2 things: smash the follow, smash the subscribe, and grab the blueprint, you guys. Everybody can grab the blueprint. The blueprint is free. The blueprint is free. I'm going to share with you what I do to have days like this. It is crazy to me. Now, so let's get right into this. Who in here? Let me see who I got here. Bradley, Cat Girl, how's it going? Mylin, Mama Sita. I love it. Hello, 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 and welcome. Charlie, Deborah, OZ King. How do you say that? Okay, I'm going to walk you guys through this today. So let's make sure that I turn this thing around. And Rita, hello. Apple user, hello. You guys don't want to miss this. Is it the right way? It is the right way. Okay, good. We're the right way. Because I'm going to walk you guys through what I do to have $900 days from my home, from my phone, with my kids as a beginner. I started this 19 months ago. 19 months. If you're looking for something that you could just follow, let me tell you something. That's what I did. I needed something I could just follow. So I'm going to share this with you. I'm going to walk you guys through this, and then you'll understand what I do. Okay. I have this system. I have a program, and I followed it. That's what I did in June of 2024. That day I lost my beloved black Suburban and my job. So this is what I do every single day. I make content. It doesn't take me an hour to do it. No more. Doesn't take me an hour. Okay. But this is how we start out. So if you're willing to make content, willing to learn how to make content, because we are in the e-learning industry. The e-learning industry has 5.5 billion. No, not the e-learning industry. Social media has 5.5 billion people scrolling. Okay. We're going where the people are, but we are in the e-learning industry. These are educational programs that gave me an opportunity to literally build a business, a digital business online. Digital just means online. And I was a beginner. I was green. I didn't know anything. I did not bring a single thing to this. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know how to do it. I didn't have a degree. I didn't have experience. I just brought a willingness to learn. Okay, that's it. Hi, Frank. Hi, Neil. Hi, David. We got any mamas in here today? Drop me a 1 if you're a mama who's looking for a way to make some money online. Drop me a 2 if you're looking for extra. Do you have any moms or dads in here who are looking for a way to be at home? There are a lot of people looking for a way to be at home. But drop me a 1 if you're looking for that. Drop me a 2 if you're looking for extra income. I'll get it out. Extra income. This is what I do. 7 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute. Who in here is like, oh my gosh, are you serious? Is there anybody in here today? Tap, 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 you guys. And I'm going to walk you guys through this because I literally been doing this for 19 months. And anybody, Tanya, I see you. Tanya, you're looking for extra. Anybody else other than Tanya? Tanya's looking for extra. Anybody looking for work from home? Like, this is not a job, okay? A job was going to keep me stuck, stressed, and struggling. This is so much better than that, okay? Brittany, hi. How's it going, guys? Hi, Alice. I'm going to share some stories with you today, okay? So this right here is basically what we're doing. Natobi, or is it Nobi? I don't know if the T is silent. Natobi might be not silent. You are looking for extra. Okay. So here's the other half hour and the half hour. Who in here is scrolling day after day after day? Do I have any scrollers today? Do I have anybody that just mindless scrolls? Anybody at all? I don't want to work. Well, this requires, creating content. So I don't know if you look at that as work. I don't look at that as work, but everybody's different. So you do have to create content. Okay. This is not going to work if you're not going to create content. I make short videos. So the next half hour, post free ads. I followed a step-by-step beginner blueprint, the blueprint. So if you don't have the blueprint, make sure you grab the blueprint. Half hour, respond to comments. This is something that you will know as soon as I go through this. You're going to know, do I want to do this? Do I not want to do this? Screenshot this, you guys. Everybody screenshot this in 3, 2, 1. Because this, what are you going to do with 22 hours in a day? Anybody have any ideas what you would do with 22 hours in a day? Can somebody drop it in the comments? What would you do with all that extra time? There's a girl in here who saw this, who was watching, and she saw this and she was like, oh my gosh, I work 18 hours a day. And you know what she decided to do? She decided to start anyways. You know what I decided to do? I didn't have a clue about this, didn't know if I could do it, didn't know if this was going to work for me. I started anyways. Okay, I started this anyways. If you guys could tap, tap, tap. I don't see any tap, tap, taps and shares. Okay, so she started this 18 hours a day. This mama was working full-time and part-time, a single mom. Any single moms out there? Part-time and full-time. I like to share those stories because I was doing the dash as a single mom and I had 4 kids in the house. This mama was just shy of 50 years old. Let me tell you what this mama did. She saw that you could do this in the pockets of your day, and she was working 18 hours a day. That mom decided to do something about it. She was tired. She was burnt out. She wanted more. So she wanted more time. So what did she do? She started this. She started this, and in 10 and a half weeks, she quit her part-time, she quit her full-time, and let me tell you something. She even became a 6-figure income earner because she followed, because she was willing to do something that might have been a little uncomfortable, might have been a little scared. Man, all of us, when we start something new, we are scared, nervous, a skeptic. I was all of that. But she started, and now she's a 6-figure income earner. So we have a plan. We follow the plan. I didn't know anything about anything. So screenshot, and I'm going to carry on, okay? Because I have an automated system. So one of the things that a lot of people think is that, is there anybody in here who's already working 40 plus hours? Drop me a 40 if you're already working 40 plus hours. I want to see if I have any 40 plus people in here working 40 plus hours. Is there anybody doing that? Because I was doing that and I wasn't making ends meet. I didn't know that regular people could have a system. Now I'm going to share something with you quickly because you know what we do now. And I'm going to share something with you quickly. And then we're going to come back to the other part. Okay. Thank you guys for the likes. If you could tap, tap, tap. And if you find value in this, share this. Candy Love, hello, how are you? Tanya is still with me. Natobi is still with me. I'm going to share this because this is crazy to me. All right. It's absolutely crazy to me. Now let me hold on. Let me get logged into my one because I know y'all are going to want to see. Just let me get logged in first. Okay. Let me get logged in first. All right. Okay. I am in. Now let me drag this over here and let me open this here. All right. How am I going to share? I'm going to share this. I'm going to put it in dual. And if you guys could tap, 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 because we are having a, hold on. How do I do it over here? Oh yeah, I got to share. I forgot. Okay, I'm going to share the screen. Yes, I'm going to do that. Yes, I am. Here we go. Okay, so inside, you guys don't see it yet, but I'm going to share it with you. Right, there we go. Okay, so inside of our community, we can share what is called wins. All right, so this is our founder, and she asked the question, who has hit 10K in 1 month in their digital business? Now watch this. Let me see if I can make this bigger. So Dale's, yeah, yes, many times. Okay. Ashley, yes. Wendy, yes. Marsha, yes. And I'm going to show you something. Candy, yes. I have had multiple. Jessica, yes, because of the mentoring right here in this community. Tony, yes. Do you see this? Are you guys watching this? Because it just gets better. Hold on a second. This was my day yesterday. Okay. And I didn't see it coming because I'm going to talk about this. It's an automated system. So I have an automated system out there that is working for me. It is working for me. So let's turn this thing around and I'm going to explain how this automated system works. Who in here would like to wake up to that? Who in here would like to actually be able to go to sleep, wake up, and have customers, or go to sleep, or go work, not work, go cook? I mean, some people still have a 9 to 5. It's really up to you, right? It's not everybody wants to get rid of a 9 to 5, but I usually talk to people who want to be at home, who want to generate an income at home. So let me continue with this. But who in here would like that? So I see you, Michael. Thank you for the follow. Let's turn this back around. I bet you're selling another course. I bet you have been burnt or something, because I don't know why you would say that. I'm sorry if you've been burnt by something, but I just followed a program that literally changed my life and saved, and it's a live and interactive program. It is not a course. I would never call this thing a course. That wouldn't do this justice. I followed a program. I literally have been saved because God brought me away to be at home with my kids, and all I did was follow a program. So yeah, oh my gosh, like I have, let me share with you how this works. So my automated system, I make short videos, as you can see. All right, I make short videos. You could choose any social media platform you want. Okay, bye-bye. Because I don't need to prove anything. I don't need to even bother. Bye-bye. All right. Okay. So I make short little videos. And then what happens is when somebody is interested, I say, yeah, my profile, right? My profile. And then, okay. And then they have to take this action right here. Why? Because this action right here kickstarts my 24-hour automated system. My 24-hour automated system is amazing. Okay. So as soon as they do that, there's like this 5-10 second video. You guys, it is crazy to me. Did you know you could have a system? Did anybody know today in this room? Did anybody know that you could have a system that can generate sales for you while you're doing your life? Did anybody know that? Drop me a 1 if you didn't know. Drop me a 2 if you knew, or you have one, because I didn't know. Like I didn't know, man. This was my missing piece to my puzzle. This was an answer to prayer. I was praying. Okay. There's a lot of people. I see you, Sue. Tanya, you still with me, girl? I didn't know. I had no idea. Do you know how freeing it is to be able to not do a 9 to 5 grind? David, watch. I'm explaining it all. It literally saved my kids and I. 19 months ago, I lost my vehicle and my job. Anybody ever lost a job? Maybe you've already lost a job. Maybe you're sitting there. Maybe you're like, I don't know what to do next. Because that's where I was. I was lost. I was stuck. I was stressed. I was struggling, praying every single day. Like when I say praying, man, I was praying. So Then as soon as they see this 10-second, 5-second, I don't know how long it is, not very long, grab the blueprint. This blueprint, I followed this. It might go to your inbox. It might go to your promo or trash. Here are some stats. 1 out of 20 people that take this action, 1 out of 20, the average is this. 1 out of 20, they get started. They get started with a program that, oh my gosh, has changed my life and so countless other people's lives inside of our program. I'm going to share some of those things today, okay? So screenshot this, because this automated system, and if you guys could continue tapping and sharing. This has been shared one time. Share, and share some more, because there's somebody out there that's stuck. This may or may not be for you. This is for somebody who's done being stuck. This is for somebody who's ready to take action, because I'm here to help, and I'm going to help 3 people get started. I have 3 spots. Somebody got started yesterday, but it wasn't from my live, and I'm helping out 3 people get started from my live. So if you're watching me right now, you can grab one of those spots. Somebody started yesterday, and I will just, can I show you guys? I did show you a minute ago. I showed you guys too. So somebody started yesterday, and that was a $900 day. I have $1,800 days. We can have a lot more than that. It just depends on what you're promoting and how many customers you have. So let me share that with you. Screenshot that again, and let me carry on. And I want you all to understand. Make sure you have this, okay? Because we listen to this for a second. Let me show you it first, and then I'll come back to it, because I know I have it right here. I do. Okay. So I have $900 days because I followed a program, not because I knew anything, not because I figured it. I didn't figure anything out. On the contrary, I had nothing figured out, didn't know what to do, and I needed a pathway. Is there anybody in here today who needs a pathway, who needs to follow like a step-by-step? Somebody who's looking for one way to generate an income. I followed a proven to work business model. That's what I did. I followed a proven to work business model. And I'm going to share what this is like, because it's crazy to me that we can do this. A lot of people just kind of scroll in disbelief, and they don't know, and they assume. I make 100% profit. 100% profit on products that I didn't create. I just followed a program. Okay. So I want to share this with you, because we do the 10K. We do focus on that, because this right here is 12 customers. This is 12 customers. So if you multiply that by another 12, I believe it's 129, and I don't know the rest of it, but let's figure it out. 10, and that's my number one selling program. 129,600. What if you had that in the year of 2026? What would that do for you? Would that do anything for you? What if you only brought in half of that? What would that do? What would that do for you? Because this is 12 customers a month. Okay, we're not promoting a dollar store marker. We're not doing that. I create content. Okay, I make content. 7 seconds, 30 seconds, and 1 minute. That's it. That's it, you guys. So let's carry on. I'm going to share this with you. How many of you guys are like, yes, drop me a yee-haw if that sounds good to you? I want everybody who thinks that sounds good to drop me a yee-haw, because that's what I say in a lot of my videos. My call to action is a yee-haw. I make simple little short videos. Okay. I followed a program. I didn't know anything. I just followed it. Okay. This blueprint that I follow, that brings me a $900 days. There's 126 six-figure income earners in the US. There are 4 six-figure income earners in Canada, and 27 millionaires in South African rands. And if you're wondering, will this work for me? It's not, will this work for me? It's, are you willing to follow the path? Because it's already proven to work. Are you willing to follow the path? That's it. So I did something different. There's so many different stories of mamas in here that and dads, but I'm a mom, so I pay attention to the mom stories um, that have started this, didn't know anything about it, and they were ready for change. Do I have anybody in here today who's tired of not having enough? Is there anybody in this live who's like, I'm done? Can I tell you, when you look at your kid's shoe and they decide to duct tape the shoe, that you're done? I remember looking at my son's shoe one day. My son was, back then when I was doing the dash, that was 2 years ago. He was probably 12. And I looked at him and he came out and he was sitting on the couch and I looked at his shoe and he had duct taped the end of his shoe. Anybody ever been there or just me? I'm just a regular mom who was struggling. I was doing the dash. I wasn't making enough. And I remember looking at his shoe and I remember thinking, this ain't right. This isn't right. And I said to him, what are you doing? And he was like, I know, Mom. I just thought I would fix it myself. I don't know what you need today, but this was an answer to my prayers. This was an answer to my prayers. I don't have to look at my kid and go, you duct tape your shoe? It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking when moms are working their butts off and not making ends meet. I knew back then that the 9 to 5 wasn't the answer. It was never going to be enough. And if you know this in your heart and you know what I'm talking about, the 9 to 5 is not going to pay all the bills. You might be watching me, you might be already struggling, and you're sitting on one. I am not your ma, and this is not a job. I'm so sorry. It's not a job. This is a business, and you have to be willing to invest. So I started something. I started it scared. I prayed about it. God gave me a way to start. I started this, and I'm never looking back because I didn't have the skills to create the income that I needed. Has anybody ever searched for make money online? Don't be sorry. I'm just telling you. So, because I have a lot of people that say the same thing. So I understand that. I understand where you are. I get it. Anybody else not have enough? Anybody else in here is like, man, I need more. I'll show you what I did. Okay. So I purchased a program called Legacy 2.0. That's what I did. I have 4 programs though. This is called Digital Mastery. This is called Daily Pay. And this is called the Launchpad. I could put Digital Mastery, Daily Pay, and Launchpad. DM, DP, whatever. We are in the e-learning industry. E-learning. Okay. So what did I do? I make 100% profit. I purchased a program, paid a one-time website fee. Each program, you choose what fits you, your budget, and your goals. Okay. I needed substantial. I was sick and tired of not having enough. Sick and tired. But you have to get to that point. You have to get to the point where you're like, I'm done and I want more. So how do I have $900 days? I'm going to show you right now. I have $900 days because my number one selling program is a $900 program. That's how I have $900 days. It isn't rocket science. I followed the program. When I have 2 customers, that makes it an $1,800 day. Have you had those? Yes, I have. And I'm not the only one. There are lots of people inside of our community and they'll share 1,800. Sometimes people have more than that in a weekend. It is just what we're doing. We're learning some skills called marketing skills. Digital marketing skills just means online marketing skills to create 7 seconds, 30 seconds, and 1-minute videos. That's what I do day in, day out. I make videos. I make content. I post my content. This is how us moms and dads, we need more in this life. We need a way. I'm done trying to figure out. I don't want to figure it out. I didn't have tech skills. I followed a step by step. That's what I did. I learned how to create the content and I post the content. I make 100%. I paid a one-time website fee and purchased a program. And there's no monthly fees. None. No monthly fees. So Tanya's still here. Candy, Sue. Who do I have in here right now who understands what this is? Who has some kind of like tiny little bit of an understanding? Because this is what I do. This is what I've been doing. And I'm going to turn this around. I don't pay monthly fees. I purchased a one-time program, paid a one-time website in June of 2024. My very first customer was a $900 customer, and he came through that automated system. That system that I showed you guys, he came through that at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I was sleeping. I woke up to my first customer on my phone. It is a real legit business. It's not if it's going to work. It's, are you going to follow it? Are you going to follow the program? Are you going to follow the steps? Do you want more? Because I don't think there's anything out there that even remotely compares to this at all. It is made for beginners. I didn't bring anything, no degree, no experience. I didn't have anything. I learned the skills I needed to build a business, a successful business, and wildly successful. You can have a wildly successful business if you're willing to put in the effort to make that, willing to put in the effort to learn the skill to create the content. So screenshot this because I'm going to turn it around. Okay, screenshot that, and I'm going to turn this thing around. I only have 3 spots. I'm going to help out 3 people to get started today. If you were on this live, okay, I had somebody start yesterday. They didn't take a spot because they weren't on the live. It's for the people on the live. So if you're on this live and you want one of the 3 spots, it's for the 900 and the 600. If you get started with the 900 or the 600, I'm going to throw in a one-on-one coaching call. I'm going to throw in a one-on-one coaching call, which is $150 value. You have to take it within 30 days because it's a game plan. It's a quick start for you. We get on a phone call and we go, okay, this is what we're going to do. There's a 7-day launch to profit, 7-day launch to profit strategy. I would highly suggest that you do that. And I'm going to share with you some stuff here. Hold on. Let me get our community back up. So every single day we get daily instruction. Every single day the founder gives us that daily instruction. And I love it. I love it. Hold on. Okay. Oh, hold on. Oh, where am I? Okay. Okay, let's turn this thing around. Sorry, I had to make sure I was inside. Okay. And I will quickly show you guys over here as well. Okay, let's share. Did I remove or add? There we go. Sorry. Okay. This right here is, these are screenshots from inside of our community. So our community has 58,000 of us, okay? 58,000. And these are from inside of our community because I like to share. This is because of that automated system. As you can see, 17 before I woke up this morning. He's like, what? All while I was sleeping. Did you hear me? I was sleeping. Best business ever. Oops, I'm in the wrong spot. I'm in my stuff. Okay. Candy said 12. I was so lazy on the couch all day Saturday. See this? This is just to show you what is possible. 23 and 24. So That's a mixture of 2 different programs, the 9 and probably the Spanish, okay? But this is what is possible. And people sometimes share little stories, which is great. I'm just showing you what some of these wins are. So Laura said first sale, had my first sale on day 7, been working so hard. Let's see if I can make it bigger. There you go. So these are things that we can actually take screenshots of and share. Stacy said, this is insane. We just got our 7th 900 sale for this month. We are so excited to be able to help all these families. Yeah, we're helping people know that this exists, helping them know that there's a way. You just gotta, and this is one of my posts, you just have to take action. That's it. Take action. So in our community, there's 58,000 of us. 58,000 of us. Every single day, she gives us a daily video. Every single day, do this, do that. They're short little videos, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. Every single Monday, she does the exclusive training for legacy. People that choose the 900, she does the exclusive training for that. The founder does. There is other training, and anybody can be in this other training. So everything you need to build a successful business is right here, right here. You just have your program, you have everything you need, and that's it. So you guys watching on YouTube, if you want to get started, this is what it looks like to get started. I'm not signed in. Hold on. Let me show you what it looks like to get started, because this would be the next step. And I'll show you guys too. Okay. This is what it looks like. Let me get my TT over there, this over there, and this over there. Okay. So now that you have it, let me show you what it looks like. Okay. So right here, this is my page. You would just grannies. Okay. And then you're going to see this. You're going to see this. And then just blueprint. And then it says, yeehaw. Okay. And as soon as you do that, you're going to see this short 10 second video. And it says right here, yes, I'm ready. Successful online. And then you're right here on my site. If you want to get started with the 9, which is what I chose, but you can choose what fits you. This, you will see me. You will see there are plans as low as 55. Okay. 55 a month. And as soon as it's done, it's done. Now, if you don't want all 4, then you just come down. There's the founder. This is a 7-day launch to profit strategy. Make sure I would suggest it. You don't have to do that, but I would suggest it. So scroll down. You can listen to all the testimonials. You'll see me. You'll see my kids. And then scroll all the way down here, and right here, right here somewhere, 6, 3, and 1. Okay, 600, 300, and 100. I love this. So 600, if you want the 6, then you would be able to promote the 1, 3, and 6. If you choose the 3, you would have the 1 and the 3. And if you chose the 1, you would have the 1. So you choose what fits you, your budget, and your goals. Now, if we go down a little bit, you're going to see the bonuses. Okay, these are the bonuses. Community Builders Program. Jamie, how's it going? You're going to see that. Okay. Then you're going to see this Canva, the first mill in 17 months. There is 200 digital product ideas and invisible faceless. Okay. And then here's the 30-day market strategy growth plan. So you guys, that's how you get started. Choose one of the 4. I have 4 different programs. You guys on YouTube, thank you. Judah Joseph, my goodness, son. Excuse him. This is live, you know. So let me get off of this and let me bring it back to my other one. And you guys on YouTube, thank you so much for joining me. Grab the blueprint. As soon as you do that, you'll have access to me. I thank you so much for hanging out with me. Have a blessed day. If you have any questions, let me know. And I'm out of here. Bye. All right. you guys that are watching on TikTok,